Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I am the Eagle fan and I have just been on an amazing journey hearing so much new good music, new music to me in many cases, and have just been loving much of what I've heard and found. And one of the bands that I've stumbled upon during this journey, and almost 99% positive I've reacted to already. I didn't look it up before this. I apologize, but I'm certain I have reacted to them either on here or on Soren and Scratchin'. This is State of Mind, and this is a cover of The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Curious to see what they come up with. It's been a while since I've watched anything from them, so I don't remember exactly. I thought they were country rock, maybe metal-ish, somewhere on that fine line in between all of those. There's a Venn diagram somewhere with a little spot that they're in. I'm curious. Let's just check this out. And yes, I've got Tabby here. The little old lady still sitting here next to me. She's been in many of these videos without people knowing, because she seems to like just sitting here next to me while I'm doing these. Anyway, let's go. Start.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said,
"Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take it there, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but get the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you."
Boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin. I'll take your bet, you're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best there's ever been.
Shine your eyes and up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil is the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold. And if you lose, the devil gets your soul."
The devil opened up his case and he said,
"I'll start this show."
and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. Well, he pulled that bow across the string and made an evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny
Okay, sorry. I'm going to go back just a hair. Didn't want to interrupt the fiddle solo. And I also forgot to mention, this is apparently also featuring the Family Tradition Band. I know nothing about them, but here we get to see them. I'm liking this. This is good. This is one of those songs that even covers, I think, can do it very well. And I'm curious. I'm almost going to maybe dive into a rabbit hole later tonight and see what other versions of covers of this song there are. Because this is a song that I think can go hard. And Now I'm kind of curious to see if I can find the hardest version of this song. I'm really liking this cover. Let's keep going. This is like one of those songs where I've talked about other songs. There's some songs that like covers just don't quite cut it for me. There's just something special about how an original sounds in some cases. And then there are some songs like this that in many cases, a lot of the covers are good. And I don't necessarily differentiate one between the other, and I'm not like sold on the original, like, oh, it's got to be like this. So I appreciate the differences and any little changes that might be in there. But what I really want to find, and if you know, let me know in some details down below, what might be the hardest version of this that I could find. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's watch till the end, and then we'll talk some more.
When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, that's pretty good, old son. Let's sit down in that chair right there. Let me show you how it's done. And we played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bird pan, picking out dough. Granny with your dog by no child, no. Because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bird pan, picking out dough. Ready with your dog by no time, no.
At the end here. I like that. That was nice. Let's get rid of that and we'll talk. I thought that was a good cover. I think they did a good job. They have a nice sound that they add to it there. And I noticed, yeah, you know, if you really think about this song, the devil turns out to be a good guy again. Man of his word. Creature of its word. Huh. In mythology, if you really think about it, you'll see. If you know, you know. Anyway. And that wasn't really, it's not really, I'm not really necessarily a country person. I like some country songs, but it depends on the what, why, where, and who, and all that. And this one works for me. I like this song, but still, yeah, I think after I edit and upload videos tonight, I am going to be looking down that rabbit hole. I need to find the heaviest version of this song. Maybe I'll make that my goal, and then I can have that version on here as a reaction as well. Now, you know, I do have my own personal limits. Going to weed out some of the worst case scenarios, if they're out there. I don't know if there's any out there with this song. There are some bands I don't necessarily react to because of kind of their either racist or Nazi type connections. So if any of those groups do any of those songs, and I know a lot of those groups tend to be very, very heavy. So those ones I would skip on. If there are any. I don't know. So with that said, let me know if there's a good heavy version of this out there. Good really heavy version of this out there. I would even like to see switch out fiddle for guitar and just have it be flat out just blistering guitar solos. That would be awesome. But with that said, let me know what you think about this version. What do you think about State of Mind? And if you know anything about the Family Tradition Band, let me know on that as well. I'm curious, based on their name, something tells me I may or may not have a lot in common with, but that's fine. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please be good to each other out there. We need to do something, anything, to make this better. We're just letting the inmates run the asylum here. And it's getting sad. It's getting tragic. It's getting many things that I never thought this country would be. And if you're one of the people that led to this country getting to this spot, I doubt you're probably listening and watching me. Or at least you certainly haven't watched my entire videos. But let's see what happens here. I mean, let's try to make it better. I did, and I will be putting out, I do have like a playlist here of AI songs that I've created and videos that I've kind of put up in the past. They're nothing special at all. Though I did write lyrics to a song and messed around with it for a while recently. And I'm happy with the result that I have right now. I am going to try to see if I can put a video to that. And I'll release that in the EagleFan AI playlist at some point, hopefully within the next couple of days. I want to get these videos done first, and then I'll see what I can do on that one. So let's see where that goes. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it this far. And please be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Remember, you are worth it. Everyone out there brings something special. And as long as we're talking about treating others with respect, then everyone needs to be heard. If you're someone that's not going to treat people with respect, if you're going to be racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, you don't need to be heard. You need to learn how to live in a society and treat people with respect. So I'm going to get off my soapbox now and say thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it this far. And until next time, everybody, take care and keep your eyes to the sky or all around. Yes, I do believe my wrist just cracked when I did that. I'm getting old. Because you never know what you might miss if you just stare at your phone. Take care. Bye.